Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin. Behind the camera we got Dylan.
What's up?
Today we're going to be going over some weekly highlights, some recently priced records, give you an update on the COVID coding situation around here, and get into your YouTube comments. So without further ado, how are we looking on some weekly highlights? Tell them what you've been listening to, Dylan.
Alright, well, listening to a lot of Bow Wow Wow, this album specifically. I don't remember, did I talk about this last week already?
I don't think so.
Alright, well, just, a fun 80s pop record.
Is that different than the C60, C90 Go LP? That like recording of like the really early demos or whatever?
I'm not too sure. The one where she's like on the cover?
No, I think that's like their big breakthrough one.
And no, yeah, it was good. Oh, there you go.
Do you find people get annoyed when you play that around them?
This?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I feel like if you played the, the obvious hits.
Yeah.
I like Candy.
There's I listened to that early demo. I think it's a cassette tape, or it was originally a cassette tape, or something like that. There's a compilation of like the really early tracks, and to me it's delightful. But I realized more so than you would ever think when you play it around people. Maybe it's just because their voice is kind of like high and screechy, and it's just, I mean, it is all treble essentially. It's not like a very smooth recording. It's pretty like, I don't know. It's a punky kind of record, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. For no real reason, I found when I played it around people, they got kind of annoyed by it. Oh, no. You never had a problem. Okay.
No, maybe me. I don't notice it.
Anyway,
that's a good one.
What else?
I was listening to this today for the first time because I didn't realize there's like an all-star casting of musicians. Billy Cobham and then like George Benson and Hubert Laws and stuff like that. Really interesting, just jazz stuff, really.
Yeah, is that a CTI joint? Yes, it is. There we go. Yeah, I always this one was pretty good throughout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot too. I've played it around a bunch, and yeah, a lot of times with the CTI records, you'll get like one really solid track and then some kind of filler.
Yeah.
But that one I feel like is pretty solid throughout. So yeah, Polar AC from Freddie Hubbard.
Yeah, I had it. Yeah, and every track is a different like grouping of people.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's kind of like a length. I know there's like a really lengthy song on the first side, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one with Billy Cobham on drums.
Shredder.
It's great.
This record came in. I never found. I guess it's kind of a funny cover, right? Kind of like I don't know what you would get out of this. Just anything old is funny, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever makes like Beastie Boys Sabotage funny.
Yeah.
Kitschy, right?
Yeah.
It's kitsch. It looks very 70s kitsch, but it's a really nice album. I don't really know how to describe it exactly. It's kind of like laid back and like loungy almost, and a little bit psychedelic, but I don't know. I guess there's a lot of these like kind of private press, just it's not outsider music, but music made with minds that were kind of developed outside of like conventional music, like big major label kind of mentality, right? Mm-hmm. This guy's not trying to write hits, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And
he's not involved. It's obviously it's not trying to fit into like punk or metal or disco or soul or anything else. Just on its own path, on its own island. Very cool, very mellow, very laid back, and just delightful listen. I ended up playing this one kind of all day. It's kind of a rare record, but yeah, I'm gonna give my endorsement for this. It's weird, but actually very cool, and recommended listening. You got into that one?
Yeah, no, I listened to it about a couple times here. It was good.
Yeah.
It was like delightful. It's like I was making the tag and everyone was saying
the description for it.
Yeah, everyone was saying it's really like terrible. It would clear out a room at a party. And I was like listening to it, I was like, what are you guys talking about? This is amazing. Well, amazing, but it's great. Yeah. It's just nice to listen to.
There's some tracks on this one.
Really?
Yeah, tucked away, but they're on here.
Okay. Well, I know he's like the guitar player in Hall & Oates. And I think Daryl Hall has something to do with this record.
If I'm not mistaken, the man produced it.
Yeah,
so he's like, hey, we're We're gonna get you some money on your own, buddy.
Yeah.
We can make you some. You're gonna be a star.
Yeah.
Didn't really work out that way.
No.
That's a good solid funk on here, right?
I haven't listened to it yet.
I jammed that one a lot over the weekend. I'm trying to think of it if anything really stuck out with me. I know I put one of their tracks on the old standards jam of the day, but yeah, good. Nice solid 70s groove. A lot of these are going to be kind of cheaper records, used records kicking around. We haven't had a whole lot of time to make everything nice and pretty and tagged and clean because it has been kind of hectic. I guess while we're flipping, might as well talk about our situation. So the coding, I don't know how to word this stuff. The COVID stuff, whatever tier we're in right now.
Yeah.
There's whatever lockdown situation it is. The word for retail establishments such as our own is that we got to be at 20% capacity, which is based on square footage and whatnot. But the bottom line is, for the most part, we don't often have crowds that expand past that. So realistically, things are pretty much running the way they've been running. And we did, when there's like a lot of people in here, we like over Black Friday or whatever, we were kind of putting up a, hey, there's too many folks in here, hang out outside till people clear out sign. So yeah, we're definitely mindful of capacity anyways, or have been. So essentially nothing's changing for us. We're still wide open, and I guess within our it's legal to be. We're not defying anyone. Being open.
We're not breaking any rules here.
Yeah, we are. The state health board says we are clear to be open and selling records.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird out there, man. I think it's the last lockdown was real strange, right? Like, just a lot of. Oh, this is good. Kind of a little bit of bargain bin Italian prog, but if you're a fan of like PFM or Le Orme, this band, they have a really long name that I don't know because it's in Italian, but at some point when they wanted to get this here international release going, they're like, fuck it, just Banco, that's the name. But it's really good progressive rock record. Very, if you know the Italian style, very like, there's some like operatic leanings and very big and bloated, but man, there's some really heavy moments on here too. Great record, highly recommended. Adamanta classic to go with your Bow Wow Wow. Yeah. Oh yeah, as I was saying about, and then there's a good run of Rush records here as well. You know the deal here. I don't think I need to chime in really. But yeah, it gets weird when the bars are closed and stuff because there's just the streets are kind of dead and eerie. So I don't know if it's going to be like that around here. But you know, it's gotta be that way, I guess, until it is deemed safe otherwise, and then folks will be open up again. But around here in our neck of the woods, I've heard a lot of concern and confusion about it, but make no mistake, we are still open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. Come on in, etc. Right. Yeah. Got some YouTube comments. Always appreciated. The question last time by my man Kalen, who has chimed in before and came in the shop recently. Hi, Kalen. He asked best Dark Descent release. Says his personal favorite is the Ascended Dead debut. And long story short, he's right. Because, Ascended Dead are great. They played here, right?
Yeah. Years ago.
Yeah. I mean, ancient days. Was that Decapitated? Was that the local band?
Yeah.
Yeah, those were interesting times when we were getting started and those guys were still around. But yeah, that's the best release. I think I had to go. Actually, this prompted me to like start digging through like their Discogs page, that Dark Descent label. We got some of their releases in last week, and I think that's what kind of prompts the discussion. Man, that is they have a huge, way bigger catalog than I thought. We only really get in a few releases that my distributor carries. So I don't really have the deepest knowledge on the breadth of their catalog, but they have like crazy like reissues. They have the Electrocution reissue, which is kind of a deep cut, kind of a cult classic, if you will. But that's probably, I mean, if we're counting that kind of stuff, that's probably the best release on that label. But I just like that Electrocution record. It's really weird. But you know, Blood Incantation, Crypts, Spectral Voice, Horrendous. A lot of great releases on that label, but come on, we're in North County here. Ascended Dead.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I think that's all I got. You got anything for the people?
No.
All right. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you around. Yeah, take her easy. Ascended Dead.